Okay, so Tamar Braxton is finally speaking out, and honey, she is not holding back. We're talking about the kind of tea that reality TV producers would never let air. You know what I'm talking about, right? The real drama, the stuff that gets cut in the editing room because it's too messy, too raw, too real. So Tamar sat down for this interview and basically said what we've all been thinking for years. Reality shows, they're curated, they're edited, they show you what they want you to see, and apparently, what the Braxtons have been showing us, it's not the full story, not even close. Here's where it gets spicy. Tamar is calling out her own family. She literally said her sisters are being sick and dishonest on television. Can you imagine? Your own flesh and blood putting on this performance for the cameras, while the real issues are just festering behind the scenes. And Tamar, she's had enough. She basically said if they're not going to address the actual problems, then they need to get off TV completely, period.
Hold on.
My niece Ashlee, who very much posted her videos on social media with some accusations about her family. My family was a little surprised.
Well, there was a lot going on the internet.
Tamar announced that she would be interviewing our niece Ashlee on Tamar's podcast. I didn't think it was a good idea.
I am getting Ashlee. You're not going to make me feel bad about that. I wanted her to come to a safe place to tell her.
Now, let's talk about the sisters, specifically Towanda, because apparently there's been some serious drama brewing here. Tamar brought up this whole cease and desist situation. Yes, you heard that right. Cease and desist. Between sisters, there was apparently some clip, some footage, that sparked this entire legal mess. What was in that clip? Well, that's where things get even darker. Buckle up, because this next part is heavy. Tamar revealed some family secrets that are absolutely devastating. She mentioned her niece, Ashlee, who is her brother's daughter. Now, Ashlee has a sister who tragically passed away. But here's the thing that the family apparently wanted to keep buried. Trina's deceased husband was allegedly sexting Ashlee. Let that sink in for a second. This is the kind of nightmare scenario that families don't want to talk about, let alone address on camera. And it gets worse. Tamar also brought up her brother's abusive behavior. These aren't small issues, people. These are serious, life-altering traumas that this family has been sweeping under the rug while smiling for the cameras. And when Tamar tried to bring it to light, her sisters turned their backs on her. They were upset that she aired the family secrets. Because apparently, maintaining the perfect image is more important than actually dealing with the dysfunction. This is what Tamar's been trying to say all along. The family wants to look perfect on TV. They want to seem aspirational, put together, successful. But behind the scenes, there's manipulation. There's dishonesty. There's this refusal to confront real problems. And Tamar's the only one willing to call it out.
Blamed for something that I didn't do.
So who gave the man my address?
It's called an attorney.
Oh, he can't find my address in that letter. That house not even under my name. Because I know y'all don't give a about me. I'm not expecting y'all to really give a about me. But what I am asking about is my child.
But wait, there's more. Let's talk about safety. Let's talk about why Tamar is absolutely furious right now. So here's some context. Tamar had a break-in at her home. Someone violated her space, her sanctuary. After that traumatic experience, she moved in with her mother because she was too afraid to live alone. Think about that. A grown woman, a successful entertainer, feeling so violated that she can't even be in her own home. She did an interview with the Morning Hustle show where she opened up about this. She explained that she doesn't want random people knowing where she lives. Makes sense, right? Especially after a break-in. She spends a significant amount of money, we're talking serious cash, to keep herself and her son safe. Her child, a mother's #1 priority is protecting her kid. Her family knew about all of this. They knew she was scared. They knew she had security concerns. They knew she was spending thousands to keep herself and her son protected. And yet, someone in the family gave out her address, just handed it out like it was nothing. Like her safety and her son's safety didn't matter. Can you imagine the betrayal, the carelessness? Tamar trusted her family with her most vulnerable truth, and they basically threw it in her face. This isn't just about privacy. This is about physical safety. This is about a mother protecting her child.
And so when my house got robbed, that was really hard for me. And people that's close to me knew that. And I have gone to great lengths and spend an obscene amount of money keeping my home and keeping myself safe because it's just Logan and myself.
Yeah.
And when that was violated, that was like, wow, so y'all giving out my address now when y'all know? Because I know everybody was like, well, she lived with her mother and everybody thought I was having financial issues. No, that wasn't the case. I just didn't feel safe anywhere.
Yeah.
You know? And it was like, I didn't want to leave from my mother's house, because if everybody has a good relationship with their parents, your home or your family's home is a safe place. So for me, it took me a long time to actually buy a house here that I actually lived in. Like, I have 3 that's just sitting here in the city because I just didn't feel safe enough to move into.
Yeah, so when they gave out that address, you just felt like they already knew what you was going through?
Yeah, man, because, not only did he send it to my house once, he sent it to my house 3 times. He sent it to my house. He had someone walk it up to my house. He sent it where they sent it through U.S. mail, and then they sent it there. They sent it through U.S. mail, and then they sent it through
and it said your name on it,
said
obviously.
my name, where I was, and sent it through UPS. And I'm like, I mean, are we being intentional here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was really upset about it. And unfortunately, at that table was the first time that I had seen
them, like, I got a cease and desist, and nobody said anything.
Because it was never a factor of a cease and desist. It was the factor of who gave out my personal information.
Yeah.
My home.
About being blamed for something that I didn't do.
So who gave the man my address?
That's called an attorney.
Oh, he can't sign my address in that letter. That house not even under my name. Because I know y'all don't give a about me. I'm not expecting y'all to really give a about me. But what I am asking about is my child.
And here's another layer to this whole address situation. Tamar revealed that her property isn't even in her name. Now, why would someone do that? It's strategic. It's intentional. When your property isn't in your name, people can't just Google you and find out where you live. They can't pull up public records and show up at your doorstep. It's a layer of protection that celebrities often use to maintain their privacy and safety. So the fact that someone gave out her address, it completely undermined all of that security. It was careless. It was dangerous. And Tamar has every right to be furious about it. Now, as if all of that wasn't enough, let's circle back to Towanda, because apparently Tamar wasn't invited to Tawanda's wedding, her own sister's wedding. After everything they've been through, after all the family drama, Towanda decided that Tamar didn't deserve to be there.
She was trying to break it up, so we're just gonna go with what she said. When she tried to separate us, I didn't feel like she tried to separate us. I felt like she tried to separate me. You get what I'm saying?
I can see why you think that.
Right, because she pushed me and turned and protected Tony.
She did.
Right? And gave you a superstar. You're the number one R&B. Right? So that's what I was feeling like.
But aren't y'all all superstars?
I mean, okay. Fine. I don't have to be, and I definitely don't have to be in my family dynamic. I'm okay with being the youngest sister of amazing siblings that I grew up with that are beautiful and talented and black.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't have to be a superstar in that situation. When I'm at work, you will give me my flowers. You will respect me. But when I'm in that situation with my family, we don't even have to bring up our occupation.
Right.
And the status of our life.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah,
right?
I don't think so.
But I just felt like I was pushed in the corner at that table. Like, I really came to discuss my niece, where's everybody head at in this, and who gave out my address. That was the objective for me. Yeah. And I didn't mean to come, in a way that was combative or aggressive. I was really trying to have a real sensible conversation. Now, when people started pushing my back up against the wall and I had to come out fighting, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Do you feel, did this happen, this whole situation, the cease and desist, was that sent before Tawanda's wedding?
All of that was before Tawanda's
wedding.
And before the bridal shower that I was invited to, but I wasn't invited to.
Do you feel like you was uninvited because they felt like you were trying to put the family on blast with your niece, or?
I wasn't trying to put my family on blast with my niece. My niece put her experience on blast by herself.
Yeah.
And I signed up to support her. And I still am signed up to support her.
So what was Tawanda's issue with you? Do you feel like that you were uninvited from the wedding? Because originally you were.
But I was uninvited from everything before the table.
Yeah.
So was I really invited to the wedding, or was that another part of being gaslit?
Talk about a statement. So where does this leave the Braxton family? Honestly, it's a mess. You've got sisters not talking. You've got legal threats flying around. You've got deep, dark family secrets coming to light. And at the center of it all is Tamar, who's basically saying she's done with the fake narrative. She's done protecting people who won't protect her. She's done pretending everything's fine when it's clearly not. This is the reality that reality TV doesn't show you. This is the real Braxton family drama, and honestly, it makes everything we've seen on TV look like child's play.